This old woman has been dead for 3 years, but her granddaughters have been keeping her body frozen in the refrigerator all this time. That's because they can continue to collect their grandmother's pension that way. In order not to be discovered, they used the pension money to buy a large amount of food ingredients and covered their grandmother's body with them to create the illusion and deceive others. Unexpectedly, one day, a government worker was going to visit their home to check on the old woman's physical condition. There was no other choice, so they had to take their grandmother out of the refrigerator. However, the old woman, who was as hard as a rock from being frozen, couldn't be completely thawed before the worker arrived. And there was even more distressing news waiting for them. The government worker actually arrived at their home ahead of schedule. The eldest granddaughter had no choice but to summon up her courage and open the door. Seeing that it was a man, the eldest granddaughter tried to stall him first. Meanwhile, the other sisters in the house were in a flurry, trying to set up the scene when the man walked into the house. What greeted his eyes was the sight of the old woman playing cards with two of her granddaughters. But the old woman's skin looked extremely pale. To prevent the man from noticing anything amiss, the eldest granddaughter quickly pulled him into her own room and started chatting with him. Then the two of them spent the whole day walking around outside. The eldest granddaughter thought they had managed to get out of trouble, but a wild dog that suddenly rushed out scared the man so much that he pulled the eldest granddaughter and they hid back in their house. Unexpectedly, before they could even catch their breath, the power suddenly tripped and went out in the house. When the eldest granddaughter went to look for candles, the man actually opened the refrigerator, wanting to check if the food had gone bad. The eldest granddaughter was extremely panicked. Fortunately, the refrigerator was indeed filled with food, and they managed to avoid being discovered once again. However, the next day, a person who claimed to be the old woman's friend came to their house. The friend said that she had been outside for 48 hours and hadn't seen the old woman at all. She also threatened that if she still didn't see the old woman by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, she would call the police and have all the granddaughters arrested.